One off, perfect cut. Not too deep, not too far in. She's secured again. Welcome back to the farm. Hey, finishing morning feeding. I've got the hoof trimmer on his way. Still too wet to be in them fields, so this appointment was a great timing. Also, I'm gonna get the bull in. He'll check his feet, but the purpose of him is we're gonna put a ring in his nose with a little chain hanging from it, try to slow him down, calm him down. Also got another cow that we missed her horns. We're gonna try to saw her horns off because I seen her jumping in there to eat, bowling her way and using that horn, ramming them and hitting the other cows in the ribs. Got to get rid of them. That's why we cut the horns off. Horns grow on male or female cattle. These are all female, obviously, but just so you know, we're gonna have to cut them off. And I'll show you some. One I know needs a block. I'll try to get you some footage of him putting a block on. Been very successful at it. He did 2 last month, where he glues a piece right on the hoof, and they use that as to walk and really help this other cow out. So that's what we're doing. We're about to get him in. Let's go. We use this skid steer as a gate to block off that alleyway so they can't run in there. They're basically over here eating anyway, and we don't need any of them in here. So we've got this gate blocked off. They knocked it down already. We'll just sift through these to start with. See that pulling them heavy amps? I'll wait to shut that off till that starts slowing down. That's good. First thing we're gonna try to do is bring this bull in. Lance is back. He got his wisdom teeth taken out. How are you feeling? No painkillers.
No painkillers.
That's what I'm talking about. Greg's in a standoff with him right now. And he's got him on the move. And get him running. He runs. There he is out front. Bye.
Hey, come on.
Keep him isolated there. We'll put the rest of them over here. Try to bring him in first. They've got them marked in green. I've got 2 right here. Oh, she knows I'm talking about her. Running them in there and just separate them, the ones we don't need. 2 more. See the way she's trotting? She's favoring that left rear. He's good over here. Got one here painted. Laid back one. Sorting them out. All good. Look at that. That girl's 12 years old. Look at her strutting. Last one. That's 20. Counting the bull. There's the bull wondering what the heck is going on. Got them all herded up and get the skid steer out of here. And looks like the hoof trimmer's here right on schedule.
Here?
There he is.
Are you directing it? Because I'm not. Yeah.
He says, talk to me.
I holler back. You gotta holler at.
He's gonna run the cord 220 to power him up. Power on. Shoot set up, and we're gonna run the bull in. He's being calm today. Swinger on him. Oh yeah, he's being calm. He's being calm. He's calm.
Oh, he's nice. You don't even need him.
Opening the exit ramp. Getting it set for everybody.
Back mountain like those 2.
He's got him. He's very calm. That's what we want.
No, I don't even have keys. Don't drop it.
Got him secure.
Poke him in the eye.
He took it like a champ, guys. It's like nothing more than an earring or one of them young kids that have a nose ring. Oh. And away he goes. He's clean. Very clean. He's already working on him. Got him in position. Trim job complete, bull ring inserted. Ready for him to go, give him a little poke.
Just right below.
There he goes. One down, big boy.
He's gonna find it.
Next one up, he's got one on deck. A lot more lighting this time, doors open, and he's got his light out. He's pushed back a lot further than he was last time. All right, hoof trimmers are set. We're gonna be leaving them for a while. Greg is servicing the tractors. This was my blower tractor, my raking tractor. 1,077 hours on it when we changed it last year. We'll see how many hours I put on this thing personally this year. 1227. 150 hours. And she never missed a beat. 1977. Knocking these cows out, and right on cue, we got the ones in with the horns, 160. She's big, and she's bad. She wouldn't even come in, they had to bait her in. Calming her down. She's a very strong-willed cow. Very clean cow. Want to see what's going on, guys? You see that groove she's got in that wore in? That's why we got to get them off. Protect the other cows and her. One off, perfect cut. Not too deep, not too far in. She's secured again. We're thankful the hoof trimmers are helping us and working with us, doing these small projects, cutting into their trimming time. He's using the machine to secure her head. And she's out. And she's feeling better.
Oh yeah, those nuts will polish right up too. They won't.
And she's looking back. She just said thanks. Next one up.
Oh no, you're for the put that
Come on, bud.
Take that on the pegboard.
Jason,
Come on.
I gotta take a call.
Got a strong-willed one here. Just relax. You're going up. Okay guys, next day in the milk house, we ended up checking out early. I took care of that hoof trimmer. They did a great job. Like I said, they're out of Ortonville, and took care of some cows in that bowl that we needed. I ended up having an issue with this bulk tank, but yeah, we checked out early. The boys and I and Bernie and my two nephews, Lonnie, Lance, we all went up to a restaurant and we all sat down, chilled out, and ate as a family. We even got a nice family photo. And it was just some good camaraderie, team building. And it's that time of the year, too muddy to do anything right now, so just take care of the cows and take care of yourselves. This tank was leaking Freon, and they're connected to some coolers on the other side of this wall. It'd been doing it for a while. We bought this used when we put this milk house on. Milk haulers wanted 2 tanks so they could come pick our milk up every other day. They didn't want to have to stop in here with that big 18-wheeler every day. Well, this guy's out of Wisconsin who fixes milk tanks. Maybe you guys have heard of him. His name's Matt, near Madison, Wisconsin. But he ended up tracking it down, and this tank cools. It's got a cooling unit that cools half here and half here, and it feeds in through the bottom. He came in And he's cut into tanks. He's an extremely good welder. Actually, this tab broke off on this, and he re-welded that and cleaned this all up. But he ended up finding a leak with a stethoscope. And that's guess what he does. He's going from here, he went to New York, then he's gonna loop around New York, come back down, hit Iowa, then he might be able to come back home, go to Wisconsin, and be home for a while. But he's a traveling milk tank repairman. There can't be too many of them around. He makes a lot of money. But for us to say, try to get another tank, and for one, they're expensive to buy. Open that wall up, you'd have to take the tank out, get the other tank in there, and then these tanks aren't new. You don't know if you could have a leak in that one, or it's somewhat common. He said he's fixed thousands of tanks. Anyway, he crawled under here, cut the bottom of this out, showed me a picture of it. Is where there was a nipple on the inside of this that was leaking, and he ended up welding it. And what we're gonna do is we need to fill it full of Freon again, but he tested it with his gauge. He filled the unit full of enough pressure and it didn't lose any. There's a lot of variables in these because these get cooled and then they get up to 180 degrees of hot water washing, and that's what can create a leak over years and years. But other than that, this is done. Hey, I'd been having that on the list for the last couple months, and he happened to put the truck together, and he's been all over. He said he's been in Texas, probably about every state. And we're just happy that he got here. Anyway, I'm gonna try to put some of these LED lights in. I told you I ordered some. And this holding area has been extremely dark forever. So I started here. I had this one in for the hoof trimmer. That light should, oh, that wants to light up. I know it does. Well, there might be that one might be out. Anyway, we lit this corner right up. That's an exit ramp for the cows. I only got 3 bulbs out here that you can tie into, but these are 8-foot LED. I tied into this one, and you can get these nifty units that just screw right into that light bulb and plugs in. And I ended up putting one here, so we'll have to wait till later when it gets dark. But as far as during the day, it's bright as it is. But this is a dungeon in here. We needed to light it up, and we did. I'm gonna tie in to this other bulb that we've got way up here, and I'm gonna run 2 of them on this truss, 16 foot. And eventually I said I'm gonna put 2 above the freestall barn for extra lighting, because I'll tie into that bulb there if you can see it. But both the walls have been opened up. Good natural light right now because of these lights on the side, the clear plastic, but we're gonna get it even brighter because in the winter it gets dark early and you get a lot of overcast, dreary days. We wanna keep them well lit for safety and to keep them from getting depressed. And we are up, and yeah, this will end up plugging in to there. The cows are looking up here wondering what the heck I'm doing, but they're gonna appreciate it come nighttime. Got my trusty drill that the Grant man and I wanted. All it is these little clips. They just snap into these clips, and you just have to screw them up straight as you can. One in. All right, screws are in. I want to make sure this is going to reach. It looks like it will. And they just snap. Just got to snap in. Just like that. And it's up. So that's what it looks like from down there. We'll take that bulb out when we're done and plug it in. But this other one will tie into that, and it'll end up being over here for 16-foot length. You guys wondering what I'm doing? Ladder's in place. What do you think I'm doing up here, guys? Girls? See if we can't get this one to snap in. That's it. She snapped. Connect this center wire. I ended up grabbing a couple zip ties. to zip tie the center wire to keep it from, you know, just dangling. We don't want her just hanging. There, that should be good. You know, keep the pressure off it. Okay, we're almost ready for the moment of truth. What you do is you unscrew this light bulb. You screw one of these handy dandy things in there. See what happens. Oh, they wanted to turn on. There they are. Now I'll probably zip tie this here like that. And there it is, 16 foot of lighting now for some of this holding area. It's gonna branch off into that freestall barn also. And that's what it looks like from on the bottom. LED lighting during the day. Like I said, this holding area has never been this bright. We're gonna have to test it tonight when it gets dark, which won't be long. And I'm gonna put some more. Never ending. As you get older, I found it didn't bother me, you know, 10 years ago, 5, 10, 15. But as you get older, you can't see as well. And I know I may not seem that old, but it gets old not being able to see what you're doing. If something happens with a cow, some reason down their calving or injured, you got to be able to see. You're not always carrying a flashlight. Cows are fed, locked in to get milk. Sun's going down. It's golden hour right now, I feel like. We're gonna head home. I'm gonna show you another project my wife Rochelle's been working on, something I'm real proud of her that she decided she wanted to do. It involves a pine tree. So we'll check that out. By then, dark will be here. See these pine trees? I've got a row of pine trees that runs along the north side of my house. Well, she had an idea of wanting to make her own wreaths to hang between these two garage doors. Well, the three, 1 and 2 with the pillars. So I said, yeah, I went out there and I clipped a bunch of branches off. So you see she's got some stuck in here just for a little bit of looks. But yeah, it took me like literally 3 or 4 minutes. Stepped a ton of branches. And look at, these are the finished product. This is real pine tree greenery. I told her she could get into doing this. She could sell these if she wanted to, but and she wrapped, made the bows. Now she wants us to hang them up tonight. So all the kids are here. We're gonna see who's coming out. Kids are staying in. She's got. You did a really good job on them. Really good job, I think.
Really simple, honestly.
I think everybody will agree, but we got to find the right height. The kids are staying in. They're up at the table coloring and getting along at the moment, so we didn't want to interrupt that. Doing a test. Let me get down. Is that the right height?
I feel like
Wow. That was beautiful. Feels great, fresh. Good job. Good job, hon. Very festive. Just like that, finished product. Fresh pine trees. I'm proud of you. She just said, perfect, that's just what I wanted. And it tied it right together. Maybe next year we'll make a real big one. We'll hang it right here. Or we'll put some lights up, but little by little. Hi, Grant. You missed the wreath hanging.
what?
Good morning, y'all. Bright and early, 5 a.m. Milkers are down, nice and bright in here. We switched these lights over years back so we can see what we're doing when we're milking, but I wanted to give us a first-hand look on these lights when it was pitch black. Oh, looks like someone had a little fun last night after milking. Okay, yeah, she's bright. It's never been this bright ever in this holding area. Got a strip there, and that one in the corner. Yeah, it's very bright, very bright. I even put a couple extra bulbs in here. This was our old calf hutches. We'll use steers in there for calves for 4-H if we want. And here was this big one I wanted. Oh yeah. Yep, extremely bright. This is, it's pretty mild out. It'd even be brighter with this roll-up door down, reflecting that white, but looks good. Cows are waiting to get locked in to get milked. Nice spring breeze coming, very mild, 50 degrees today. Once I, you know, now I get them walls open, I can see through that barn pretty darn good. Once I put one of them bad boys in the center of this building here, it's just even gonna be that much brighter, and I'm gonna put some inside the original freestall barn, all on a timer. So there's your lights. Success, I'm happy. It's gonna be a good day. The cows are all up, and I hope everybody has a good week. I'll see you in the next video. God bless. Take care.